Hi everyone, beautiful day here in Newfoundland once again, and I thought it would be a beautiful day to make a video that I was asked to do for quite some time now. I just put it off and put it off, and I'm sure that a lot of the local people that see this video think I'm crazy, but you won't believe how many emails I've got of people watching my video. I had a couple of videos on there of squid fishing, and for us here in Newfoundland, a squid hauler, which is I'm going to show you in a second, is just a common sight and it's not a big deal. But you wouldn't believe how many people have never seen it before, and I've got emails from all over the world. From actually today, one from Alaska. One guy a couple of weeks ago from the middle of the Pacific. He said he's fishing right now, and he was wondering. He seen my video online, and he was just wondering how he can get his hands on one of these setups. So, like I said, for us here in Newfoundland, it's just common sight, and I'm guessing that it seems to be that it's just mostly used in Newfoundland, and we didn't even realize it. But I guess somebody made it up, and just over time and got better and better at it. Because I don't know the exact history of it all, but I know that my grandfather, my dad have told me that years ago they would sit in a boat just with a single hook. I'll show you some pictures once of the kind of squid hooks we use, because I got all kinds of questions asked me, so I'm going to try and go into detail everything that people have asked me. Anyway, they said they used to sit in, let's say I'm sitting in my boat, one hook on one side of the boat, down 4 fathom or whatever, and just fishing, just two single hooks, And when the squids would come, it would take forever to load, get a boatload of squid for sure. And somewhere along the way, somebody decided to put more than one hook on a string, and I guess that's how it just kept growing from there. And well, we still use these single lines when the squid are not around, because sometimes you go squid fishing, you just sit and wait for the squids to come, because they seem like they travel around the bay. So you're just, instead of using this big setup, because it's all manual, you're just using small single lines, and you're just fishing, which is easy. And when you get a squid on a single line, then you try your big one. So anyway, now this one is all made of aluminum, or a metal setup. Metals, we call them squid hauler. But first, before the metal, we just used wood, and it's easy to make up. And I remember first we only had like a single line, a single wheel, and of course it just kept spiraling from there. So if it was a single line, it's still the same idea. You got to have a roller over on the side of your boat. We call it on the gunnel, so on the edge of your boat. So then your line would travel over the roller and down in the ocean, of course. So you just let it all the way unroll it on the wheel. It's just a wheel with a bearing here, and some don't even have a bearing, So you just unroll your roller, your line go down, and like I said, just pretend now this is just one line. So you just let your line all the ways down, fish back and forth, just attract the squid, just move your line back and forth, and then you just roll up again. So that was pretty straightforward, pretty simple. You would just roll in on your wheel, and then all the squid. And another thing you got to remember, so many little things I got try to stick in there, is best to have your roller, your outside roller, a little bit higher than this one, because when the squid come in over, because these hooks got no barbs or beards, when the squid comes in and the hook tips over, so the squid automatically falls in the boat. So there's no worry about trying to take them off, especially when they get a lot of squid coming. So you can't go stop and take off every single squid. So just make sure that your roller, the outside roller, is above your wheel, that's pretty easy to remember. Anyway, where was I? So, like I said, we first was just with a single line on one side, and then somebody, I guess, just decided to put 2 lines on one side of the boat, and then 3 lines, same principle, but you space them out, 16, 17 inches apart, And you got to remember that at the bottom, I just roll this up a little bit. At the bottom of your 3 lines, you got to have 3 good weights. Just heavy weights is all. Nothing fancy. Could be anything. We've used chain or just any kind of weight. Don't matter. Just keep the lines tight, and especially when squids get really heavy, a lot coming. When they attack the lines, when you're letting it down, they attack so heavy, so strong that they actually stop the lines from going down. So, of course, you need to get as many lines in the water as possible. So, heavier the weights, the better. But like I said, we were just all on one side one time. 3 lines. Some guys up to 4 and 5, I think. But this one here, I'll just stick on this one now. There's 3 lines on one side of the boat. So then somebody said, why can't we put 3 lines on the other side? The same principle. So that when you're bringing this side up, that's the lines there. When you bring this side up, you're letting the other side go down. So you're always got hooks in the water. So you just reel all your squid up on this side. Then you just switch your hands, and then roll up the other side. And then this side is going back down. So I know I'm explaining it a little bit fast, but it's a very simple simple principle. But I'm trying to explain it so you guys understand. For someone that never seen it before, it might be a little bit tricky or whatever. So same like I was going to say, 3 on one side of the boat, and then 3 on the other side. Now these here you got to buy. This here we just made up ourselves, and there's no right and wrong way, because if you're just getting into it, this here is really fancy, made of steel, and somebody bent it and all that. But it hasn't got to be fancy. If you just want to give it a test, make it somehow so that your roller is sticking out over the side of your boat and it's not moving. Sometimes you can actually have one full frame with 3 of these in a row. There goes 2 there now, but it's 1 on the floor. I got 2 hands. So you attach them all together, so it's all in one piece, you know. But as long as they're right over the side of the boat, you're good. We have like, well, again, it depends. We have like 35 and 40 probably hooks on a string. So the hooks that we use, the squid jigs, I'll get a single one in that so you can see it. Okay, you see how the hook got a ring on top and a ring on the, I should say ring on top and ring on the bottom. So that way you tie on each side. That's how you connect each one together. So we have them like generally, and again that varies. Everyone got their own little ideas, but we have ours like maybe 16 inches apart each hook, and it works great. When the squid starts to strike, and there's a lot of squid, yes, it is a little bit of work, but it is exciting. I mean, you can catch, like 1,000 pounds of squid in 20 minutes for sure. It's just when they strike hard, and there's just all kinds of squid just attacking your hooks. The wheel, again, like I said, it's just a frame made up, and it just travels, you know. It's not heavy. So another thing I was going to say, with 3 lines on one side of the boat and 3 on the other side, or 2 and 2, or whatever you got going, if you only have 1 on one side, it's best to have a single on the other side, because it counterweight, like because when that side is going down, the other side is going down, this side is coming up. That side that's going down is helping you wheel it up, so it just makes it easier to use, you know, because like I said, it's all manual. Of course, they got them made now that's hydraulic, but I'm not into that at all. It's a little too expensive for me. The squid jigs that we use come in all different colors, but that's orange, red, kind of like a green, I guess, a pink, a black, and a neon green. But they're all the same idea, but everyone got their own preference of what they like best, but seemed like the red for us is the best hook. But again, that could be argued. There's a couple of little tips there that's not really necessary, but I'm just going to show you. It just makes things easier, that's all, especially if you go out fishing in the dark. We just use these snaps to snap your weights on. Instead of tying your weights to your line permanently, just use a snap. It's easier. You can store your weights off to the side somewhere when you're not using it, and it just makes it more convenient, that's all. Here's another little tip that you guys need to know, which makes it better for fishing usually. Again, like I said, it's a law of just personal preference, but I think it's really been proven. Say if you had 30 jigs on a string, it's best to have your top jigs all tied with heavier line, like say 150-pound tests. Then the last 15, tie them with, I don't know, 85 or 100. You can see, like, smaller the line and lighter color, it's better for squid. I guess they see it. I don't know what it's all about, but it seems like that like I said, the lighter the line it is, that you get more squids. Okay, here's a squid auler or a squid roller, whatever you want to call it, with no hooks on it. So it's just this is a two-way one, we call it, just for two lines. Maybe you can get three on it if you want to. Again, it's just angle iron. Somebody made it up. Just three different wheels, or flat pieces of metal, I guess you'd say, not wheels, but there's no bearings in this. It's just a hole put through there. And you just turn the handle, you know. It's pretty straightforward. It's not rocket science at all. I thought I'd show you just so you can see it without any hooks or line in the way. It's just angle iron, and you fasten that to the boat or a piece of wood, whatever, to fit in your boat. And the handle is just we just put a piece of plastic on there so you could roll it easier on your fingers. But it's all different styles. Just straight rod true, of course, and angle iron all around to make it strong. And here's I was telling you earlier, that's where the rollers on the outside of the boat go, you know, if they were there, but it's not on this one. So they just got pieces of stuff there to stop the squid from falling overboard. Yep. Okay, here's a more basic model of a squid auler. A friend of mine owns. He used it, of course, in a smaller boat. So it's all made of wood. Just wooden platform. He sits on his boat, and the post that goes directly through is made of steel. Just a pipe, and just wooden, and each support in here is just wooden, like broom handle sticks, just small sticks through here. So you don't need a lot of fancy material to make one like this. So what you does is this is for, like I said, for there's two lines, one for one side of the boat, one for the other side. So you just unroll one side. Once he's all out, you just disconnect this line here, and then takes the snap, puts that weight on there. Now in the meantime, that line is all the way to the bottom. So then you put this over the other side. So as you roll this one up, that one's going out. So it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. No squids today though. See, squid line. Anyway, I hope that helps you. Okay, I hope that was enough information to give all you guys that's interested all the steps on how to make a squid auler. And I'm laughing already because I'm going to explain what I got going on here. But as the previous setups I showed you became to be, I mean, like I said, when we first started with just hand line, So just step after step, you got a little bit better, a little bit better. But I was just kind of guy that I wanted to try something different. I wanted to set up a hauler so that it was constantly going around the boat, like over one side and come up the other side. So you could just, when the squid is fishing, you could just keep rolling, and there's no stopping, So I tried all kinds of little different ideas, and this was the best. Well, yeah, it's not perfected yet, but I'm gonna get it better after a while. Okay, good day, everyone. Everyone that have seen squid haulers and seen people squid jigging, you're kind of familiar with a squid hauler. Just up treeway, either just on one side of the boat or boat size. 2 up, 2 down, or 3 up, 3 down, or even 4 up, 4 down. But I've always wanted to come up with a way that it was a continuous roll. So I've figured something out here. I'm going to give it a test, see how it goes. Okay, I gotta put the jiggers over that side. Enough out. Then pass it around the boat. Weight on your lines, and it don't work no good. Weight on the lines because it's too noisy, clunk to clunk. Every time it goes around the wheels, it's making noise. It's just annoying. So I'm gonna give this a test. I'm gonna put a roller overboard. Let it go all the way to the bottom. Weight on it. Gotta keep the line straight. Yeah, this works. Yeah. Just to make things more clear, this is what's going on underneath the water. This roller is overboard on a weight. That's a weighted. And then just pretend that's my lines going up to the boat. The lines come down in the ocean, go around the pulley, then go back up to the other side of the boat. Got a safety line on the roller, because if the lines break, now you lose this roller I got overboard. Sitting perfectly. So I'll let all this side out. It's got to be a continuous flow. You'll see here shortly. Up here, and I can't make a complete wrap around this roller because the line that's coming in would overlap the one that's going out, so it wouldn't work. So what I've come up with, that go around the roller as much as I could, then back around this one, and then I gotta hook them together with 2 snaps. Like that. Should be good to go. See? Continuous rolling. Squid strike now. It'd be perfect. Something I come up with after I've just seen it and thought about it and tried to make it work. We've got visitors. I think the squids are here. Try and get rid of here. Jigger, I didn't know. I'm gonna strike her now. Oh yeah, here he comes. Here they come. I want to break my line. Working good. Pretty good as it is right now, but when there's a lot of squid, it begins to slip. But I'll give you a rough idea what's going on here. So it's working, and I put these wooden blocks here. They're all off-centered a little bit so that the rope is zigzagged back and forth, you know? Comes up, there, over, back and forth, so that it's just pinching better, you know, like that, you know? So it grips better. That's the principle of it. And like I said, I got video proof that it's actually working, but I got to modify this somehow and make it a little better, because this was just, like I said, was just prototype to make, so just temporary to see if it would work. But it's not perfected yet, but I'm going to try. So if any of you guys got any ideas to make this make a little bit better, remember now, I'm trying to make it so that the wheel or the fishing line is always around the boat, so you're just continually traveling, you know. So that's my video of squid fishing setup here in Newfoundland. Squid auler, squid roller, whatever you want to call it. And thanks for watching. I'm sure you enjoyed it. I try to start off right from the basic steps of just the hand line to all the ways up to what we're using now. And I hope you guys catch lots of squid. Please comment. Please feel free to share this. And like I said, with your catches, if it works for you guys, please let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching.